Ariana Grande breaks her silence in a very important topic. We got to talk about this, but before we get into it, hello, my name is Sebastian and I spill pop culture tea videos every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy bestie, you have found me. You guys, welcome back to my channel. The whole vibe here feels like we're on a FaceTime call or sleepover, slumber party, just a nice hangout session. A little bit of an escape of reality, and just here in my very sparkly Little Mermaid gay closet, honey. So come on in with me and let's just chill. So listen, best friend, now that you are comfy with some pillow over your tummy, maybe even a little snack, a little drink, a little coziness, we got to talk about Ariana Grande. There's been a lot of things in the press, especially with Cynthia ERIVO. And, you know, I will say, I have my review of finally, you guys. I watched it on Monday. I did not give you a review this week. Has been absolutely insane, but very blessed. But insane, but blessed. But yes, here we are. I'm very grateful. But listen, there's been a lot of, I'll give you my review after we do this. So you guys, no spoilers, by the way, don't worry. Okay, so Ariana Grande has been in the tabloids a lot with everything from Ethan Slater, her boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, friend, SpongeBob, whatever, Cynthia ERIVO, and the editing and the craziness that's been surrounding their relationship. I also saw that there were rumors that they were in an open relationship, you know, all these crazy things. There's also been a lot of talk about her body. And Ariana Grande shared a very important conversation that she had while she was promoting Wicked. And she wanted to post it again and refresh everyone's mind. She said, resharing this from last year as a loving reminder to all. She shared on Instagram. So here's a video that she reshared, and then we can talk.
You know, I've been kind of doing this in front of the public and kind of been, you know, a specimen in a petri dish really since I was 16 or 17, you know, so I have heard it all. I've heard every version of it, of what's wrong with me, and then you fix it, and then it's wrong for different reasons, and then, but that's everything from, you know, even just the simplest thing, your appearance, you know, that you're young and you're hearing all kinds of things. It's hard to protect yourself from that noise, and I think, it's something that is uncomfortable no matter what scale you're experiencing it on. Even if you go to Thanksgiving dinner and someone's granny says, oh my God, you look skinnier, what happened? Or you look heavier, what happened? It's like, that is something that is uncomfortable and horrible no matter where it's happening, no matter the scale it's happening on. And I think in today's society, there's a comfortability, that we shouldn't have at all. Commenting on others' looks, appearance, what they think is going on behind the scenes, or health, or how they present themselves, you know, from what you're wearing to your body, to your face, to your everything. There's a comfortability that people have commenting on that I think is really dangerous. And I think it's dangerous for all parties involved. And I think that I'm really lucky to have the support system that I have, and to just know and trust that I'm beautiful, you know. Thank you.
You are.
And so are you.
Thank
and so
you.
are you.
Yeah.
But I do know what the pressure of that noise feels like. It's been a resident in my life since I was 17. And I just don't invite it in anymore. It's not welcome. I have what it feels like. It's been a resident in my life since I was 17. And I just don't invite it in anymore. It's not welcome. I have work to do. I have a life to live. I have friends to love on. I have so much love. And it's not invited, so I don't leave space for it anymore. And however you all can protect yourselves from that noise, whether it's at a family reunion or online, if you gotta block people, I don't care.
I just wanted to address your concerns about my body and talk a little bit about what it means to be a person with a body and to be seen and to be paid such close attention to. I think we should be gentler and less comfortable commenting on people's bodies, no matter what. If you think you're saying something good or well-intentioned, whatever it is, healthy, unhealthy, big, small, this, that, sexy, not sexy, we just shouldn't. There are ways to compliment someone or to ignore something that you see that you don't like, that I think we should help each other work towards. But I just also wanted to say, one, there are many different kinds of beautiful. There are many different ways to look healthy and beautiful. I know personally for me, the body that you've been comparing my current body to was the unhealthiest version of my body. I was on a lot of antidepressants and drinking on them and eating poorly and at the lowest points of my life when I looked the way you consider my healthy, but that in fact wasn't my healthy. And I know I shouldn't have to explain that, but I do feel like maybe having an openness and some sort of vulnerability here will be something good might come from it. I don't know. That's the first thing. Healthy can look different. The second thing is you never know what someone is going through. So even if you are coming from a loving place and a caring place, that person probably is working on it or has a support system that they are working on it with. And the third one's unrelated, I guess. I just wanted to extend some love your way and tell you that you're beautiful no matter what phase you're in. Have a very beautiful day. And I'm sending you a lot of love.
There's always been a conversation about my body, my face, my hair, my voice, my everything. And it's like, if you change it and correct it, then it's wrong again for different reasons. It's like, all right, I'm done. It's done. I'm just going to be.
That's all you can do.
I'm just going to be because I fucking love being. I love it.
Just be.
And I want everyone to feel that way as well.
So, first thing I want to say is, you guys know how I feel about, bodies. In fact, today I did have therapy earlier this morning, and we were doing an exercise where I had to had to say 3 things that I love about my appearance. And you guys, I couldn't say one. I could not say one thing about my appearance that I liked. I'm grateful for my body, but I'm not so happy with the outside. And so I realized that I really have a lot of, trauma and underlining issues when it comes to my appearance, unfortunately. And that is something I definitely want to work on. I have been fat shamed and fat shamed myself my whole life. And so when I look at other people's bodies, I want you to love them. I want you to be proud of them. I want you to show them off. I believe in body positivity for others, but not for myself. So these beautiful words from Ariana Grande, I think, are very important for all of us to really remember to not only be kinder to others, but be kinder to ourselves. Because here we are, everybody's cheerleader, but what about us? What about us, girl? There's nothing wrong with wanting to care about you. Set them boundaries, girl. Set them boundaries. So, anywho, I think it's very important that these type of messages do get airtime and that they do get the attention that it's needed, because you know what? I think that in today's world, where it has been like this forever, it seems, that a certain body type gets celebrated more than the other. I do think that it's important for us to remind ourselves and others that we all go through our different journeys in our relationships with our bodies. So I think it's very, very beautiful what she said. I saw Wicked for Good. Monday. I wasn't in the best headspace, so I do have to rewatch it. But one of my favorite movies is The Wizard of Oz. Okay, The Wizard of Oz is one of my favorite movies. It's one of those movies that just, they're classics, and I love everything to do with like witches and magic and, just, kind of a feel good type movie. I'm also really obsessed with Judy Garland and her life. If you guys haven't seen the movie Judy, you really should. I think it's with Renee Zellweger. It's an incredible movie. She's incredible. Judy Garland lived such a chaotic, incredible life. This movie I thought was done beautifully. The background was amazing. It wasn't as, in my opinion, as powerful from the first one. I didn't really connect that much with a lot of the songs. Maybe because I haven't, no, you know what? not none of like popular, and you know, some of the songs from the first one really like got me when I first listened to it. I'm not a wicked Broadway person, so I have no idea, but some songs really jumped on me. And this time around it didn't really jump on me, to be honest. Maybe one or two, but it wasn't that memorable. I can't tell you the songs that they sang. I love the story. I love how it ends. I love how they show kind of a behind the scenes of the Wizard of Oz. You see the Wizard of Oz in sort of like another way, and it really is like going back in time and looking at a backstage door, through a backstage door. So I really, really love how they combined it. I'm pretty sure the Wizard of Oz is going to be coming out, like the remake of it is going to be coming out. I really did love it. I loved the dynamic between between Alphaba and Galinda. I definitely love Madame Marvel. Now, a lot of people are complaining about her singing voice, Michelle's singing voice. I thought, you know, I'm not a Broadway person. I don't know Broadway singers, but I thought she was great. You know, Fiyero is so fucking hot. I really will say I cannot stand, and I don't know the names, but I cannot stand Alphaba's sister, nor can I stand Ethan fucking SpongeBob. Those two characters are insufferable for me. I love the wizard. I think his part is amazing. The storyline is great. The music is not that memorable. The ending is fabulous, and it leaves room for more, so that makes me excited. I think John M. Chu did an incredible job with the scenery, with the background, with everything. It doesn't look too CGI. It looks kind of like real sets. I know John M. Chu loves to use real life sets, so I thought it was an amazing movie. Definitely worth the try to go to watch it. I do have to go back and watch it because, to be honest, I was not in the right headspace when I went to see it. So I'm sure this time around when I go watch it, I'm gonna be like, oh my god, when did that happen? You know, because I was so preoccupied with something else in my mind. So I think it was, you know, 1 out of 10, it's gonna be a definite, you know, 8.5 for sure. So yeah, it was great. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, and if you've seen it, what did you think of it? I love you all so much. I'm incredibly grateful and thankful for each and every one of you. I don't take any of you for granted. Thank you for your love, your support, and your kindness. Remember to be kind to yourself, be kind to others, but also be kind to yourself. I repeat it, you guys. We are sometimes so mean when it comes to us, and I realized today that it's very sad that I couldn't come up with one thing I love about my appearance. So we got to work on that. But I love you all. Have a fabulous weekend, and I'll see you on the next one. Mwah. Bye.